What's going on, guys? It's Bug here, my trublufam, and today we're gonna be playing some blackout. What is this game called again? We're playing some Madden 17 draft champs, trying to freaking win this whole thing. We're coming in as our one and only quarterback, Cam Newton. Sucks. I mean, he's good. I hope he's not cocky during this game. First, we're going with zone read. I'm gonna kick some ass right now. So let's go.
But the joy that he
oh
plays
fuck,
the game,
no.
I think that's his stock in trade. That's his calling card. That's what sets him apart from other players.
Oh, we got Evan Smith on the line.
Goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing
a wide receiver screen. Probably get
the defense run that play so fast. And I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
The left side completion to Jones.
Oh fuck! Are you paralyzed?
Down at the 31-yard
okay,
line.
this might be about a 2-hour stream.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long,
they're gonna try to jump him offside.
Might turn into a highlight.
Cam, you gotta get the first down fast, man.
Dancing to his left. He can run for it.
Boy, you hop like a fucking bunny.
Convert on third.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Now Emmett.
Come on, Smith. Oh!
Takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They go back to the ground with Smith. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. All right, Charles, quick Emmitt Smith story. You've heard of the Madden video game, right?
I have heard of the Madden video game, well, no doubt about it.
The legend goes that Coach Madden said players used to come up to him all the time and complain that their ratings were too low. The only person that came up and said, hey, mine's too high.
That's not like Emmitt Smith. He's not fast.
Smith too high? That's the question.
I don't know. He reminds me of freaking what's his face. What was that guy?
So second and
My family. He always pumps his feet.
That's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up second and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Throwing on third down, Newton. And incomplete as the screen there unsuccessful. So now 4th down coming up.
Oh no, they have my coach. I don't play this.
And look at this, they're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They snap it to Newton.
Yes.
Incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus. Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
On second down, here's
Oh, they want to run it?
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
But we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
Oh.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down.
Is that Mariota?
That time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Wow.
And now here come the Cowboys. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
They're behind me!
Offense can do. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run it here with Smith. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground.
Oh, wait,
or you can
sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
Boy, you break things.
Yardage here. Going down back at the 28. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
That play was right cover. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
Bah.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's a little cheeky.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch a
Oh, it's a fake. It's a fight. Where's it going?
Going down the middle, and it's complete.
Go! Oh! Go! All right! Shovel! Shovel! Shovel!
Touchdown!
Boy, you suck! Yeah!
A big play there. 72 yards. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And they lulled them to... sleep a little bit there on defense. They were definitely expecting the punt. They fake it, and they get 6 points.
And what a bonus for the...
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it.
What the
And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare him
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be set.
And ours have overall 79 points.
So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
He was looking for his tight end, Jacob Tammy, there. And it's third down. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Now McCarron.
Out of bounds.
This is going to be incomplete. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target. Now 4th down.
Hey, Brandon, get your ass over here. Don't be pushing those niggas around.
Throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up, but they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Move, ref!
This is taken at the 23.
Fuck.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
There we go. Couple yards.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there.
What? You suck! Oh my Jesus!
That time, and it produces a new set of downs.
But we just saw him run the football really effectively there with 3 tight ends in the game. And any defensive coordinator, when they see that set, if they can get more bodies out onto the field, not more than 11, of course, but bigger bodies to combat what they're going to do, because that's a run-heavy formation. Those guys are out there to block 9 times out of 10, and in this case, they did it really successfully.
They'll get 16 yards there, and it'll be a Dallas 1st down. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. More from Cleveland after this. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? And almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
They'll run it now with Smith. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Off play action. Newton. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt.
What the fucking egg, bro?
Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Oh, no!
And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work.
Well, The element of surprise was there. All right, there's no doubt about it. For us, maybe. But not for the guys on defense. An incomplete pass on the fake field goal attempt.
I guess, though, if you're trying to pick up the first in that spot, why not let your QB throw the ball, right?
You thinking that might be a better way to go?
Kicker, yeah. And this one complete to Marcus Wheaton. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. McCarron now on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. Isaiah Crowell, the intended target. And it's second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And McCarron will try again on 2nd.
No.
This is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. Marcus Wheaton was the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. But tapping those toes, he tried to get both inbounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down, some get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it
Look
is.
at that.
6-yard line.
The fat kicker.
Final shot before the break. Newton forced out to his left. And they'll get him down up past the 15. And apparently that's all, Larry. So much for the halftime report. We'll see you in the postgame. We're ready to get to the 3rd quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now the Packers get set to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll run it again with Crowell.
You're not getting nowhere,
only to about the 33. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
2 yards to go here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Crowell.
No one! Nowhere!
Gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
This is taken around the 12. Muscles him off. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Back-to-back one-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
It's caught. Jones, a gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Come on, let's
the
go.
Call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass and completing it.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On the carry, here's Smith. And nothing.
Ball!
He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended target was Michael Matawanui. And now it's 3rd down.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the 2nd half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Here we go on 4th. Newton. He's got time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. In there to get him for a loss of 5. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent. Tackle made there by Quentin Demps. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. 3rd down now following the run.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front, they moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
It's short.
And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good.
Oh, good job.
And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked. Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above.
Why don't they spin so early?
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here. And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened. You think that factored in? I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it? It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drive back completed. But when you have that type of height,
He can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll come out in the pistol. On the ground, this is Smith. Trying to run, but nothing there. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Okay.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Here's Newton.
Only
He may try and run for this. Cam fight.
No!
It's a football. It's out. And they'll set up. Shot right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, partner, here. Here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field.
Oh, they could fucking
and
win.
go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here.
You're not gonna fucking win, bitch.
Down, way back at the 42-yard line. They overload him that time of the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
I'm fucking kidding right now.
Some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Out left here, it's complete to Eaton. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Third down and 3.
These niggas could keep dreaming, but they... Fuck! I'm a fucking retard!
This might be a first down.
Oh wait, bro, you got fucking 0 fucking viewers? That's fucking
Fresh set of downs here. On 1st and 10, here's A.J. McCarron. Going underneath for Crowell. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety
My
valves.
running back is Emmitt Smith.
Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65.
My quarterback is Tim Luke. It's HB toss. We're not a fucking dumbass game. HB toss.
On 2nd down, here's McCarron. It's caught. Left.
Fuck.
Tammy. Touchdown.
Nice. Is there another key?
Jacob Tammy. 30 yards. And the Lakers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. A drive there of just 4 plays. And a nice play on the end of it. An 18-yard touchdown
What does it smell like
run.
fucking lemon?
On the return, this is Jaquiz Rogers.
Oh.
These guys are going to start their
Emmitt
drive
Smith
right
hurt
at
up
the
2 people in a
20-yard
row
line.
and scored. Well, no, but you. No, I'm good. I'm good,
Well,
cuz.
Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Throwing for his running back, and he's
Emmitt Smith is not fast.
It's a 4-yard
He's
pickup.
strong, but not.
Make this a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On second down, here's Newton. He's going to float this one deep inside. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Newton now to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And
No! I lost! Thank you guys for watching. See y'all later. Fuck, I suck.